24 yards. Nice little draw out there. Nice draw. I'm still playing the TaylorMade burner super fast. I'm hitting some tremendous shots with it. Like I said, I don't see how it's gonna get knocked out the bag, to be honest. But I'm gonna give you a little tip that if you go through my playlist, you know, I talk about advanced techniques. And one of the things that I look for in the golf swing is the shaft to rear arm relationship, rear forearm relationship. And the reason I look for that, because it lets me know if the client is shallowing the club properly and coming from inside the square. Another thing that I like to look for is the rear elbow. I like to see that rear elbow reattach to the rear hip, you know, to get really close in there. As long as you rotate with your pelvic girdle, it allows that rear elbow to be in a position of power. And it also puts you in a very, very unique position to control your swing path. You'll notice I put some photos up there with Nicholas, Hogan, Tiger, Rory, all of them. Check out all their rear elbow pre-impact. They get that elbow in a really, really good position. Okay, here's the rest of that tip right here. Really important. You know, I talk about the shaft, the rear forearm relationship. And that's just shallowing the club out. You shallow the club out, that shaft will be in line with the rear forearm. Now you can be below the forearm or above the forearm. As long as you're in that window, you're gonna be okay. But one thing that I look for is that rear elbow. That rear elbow gets closer to that rear hip. Most people misinterpret and misdiagnose over the top. Let me tell you how simple over the top is. Over the top is because the target side hip has not rotated naturally with the pelvic girdle, and now that rear elbow has to work around the hip and reroute itself. That's how you get over the top. Now watch this. Now watch if my target side hip just rotates naturally. Now look where the elbow goes. The elbow has room to get through there now. It has a freeway. If I don't give my elbow that freeway, look what happens. I have to work around the hip now. And that's where you get over the top, and you get your pulls, and you get your slices, depending on the club face angle at impact. So a lot of times, again, people misdiagnose over the top when it's something as simple as getting a pelvic girdle to work correctly. Once you get the pelvic girdle to work correctly, you give your rear elbow a freeway to come through and play. Keep grinding. All right. It's nice and easy. It's really simple once you start understanding how the anatomy works, how the body works, you know. And remember, we're still maintaining our grip pressure with the finger pads. That's really important. But golf becomes fun, and golf becomes, I don't want to say easy, dare I say easy, but it does become manageable. Nice little ball. Sitting up here nice. We'll go over here and check it out. We'll go ahead and put this one out for the course vlog. But like I say, dare I say, if you start paying attention to the little tips and adjustments I've been given over the course of the year, you're going to play some really good golf. You know, you really are, because you're going to play from a functional pattern, which is allowing, where, when I say functional patterns, that's putting the body in the most efficient manner so it can use the implement the way it was meant to be used. Okay? Oh no, the greens are so slow. All that rain made the greens slow. Nice par. Wow. Keep grinding, folks. Take this tip to the practice tee, and it's one of the ones you're going to look on your videos and make sure that rear elbow is getting back in that freeway where it can work through the freeway instead of around the hip, and making you reroute your swing and hitting that dreaded pull and that dreaded slice. Keep grinding.